Good afternoon, dear students. I hope you all are fine. So, as per discussion in the previous lecture, we have covered till marketing session 4, unit 1. And unit 1 was related to the communication skills. Today, we are continuing with unit 1, session 5, 6, and 7. So, let's start with session 5 of unit 1. And the session 5 of unit 1, that is barriers to the effective communication. How communication can be effected, which types of problem can be faced while we are communicating, that we are covering in session number 5. So let's start the session now. First topic is, what do you mean by effective communication? Effective communication means to say in which a receiver will be affected while the sender is communicating. So which type of communication is required to make it more effective? There are some important points that are covered in a effective communication, that are some specific condition in which a communication can be more effective. So for that we are using the concept of 7 C's. 7 C is a combination of effective communication. 7 C means clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. Again I repeat: clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. So let's start the session one by one. What do you mean by clear? Clear means to say whatsoever we are communicating, the statement should be very clear. It should be very easy to understand to the receiver side. It should be a clear statement. Whatsoever grammar we are using, whatsoever words we are using, it should be very perfect. Second is concise. Concise means to say whenever you are communicating through some letter, whenever you are communicating through written communication, always try to use simple words. Don't try to communicate in a typical words. Sometimes a user is not able to understand, a receiver is not able to understand, so use the simple words. Third point, concrete. Always use the exact word. Sometimes due to little mistake, a meaning of sentence is getting changed. Like take one example. Suppose I am writing accept, but I have to write accept. So a meaning is fully reverse. Accept meaning is different, accept meaning is different. So always try to use the exact words that are required in a communication process. Due to lack of simple mistake, a meaning of communication will get changed. So always use the correct words, concise words, and use the concrete. Next point that we are discussing, that is correct. Any statement which you are writing, the grammatical part of statement should be very correct. There should be no any spelling mistake. There will be no any type of noun, pronoun, writing mistake. It is the concept of correct. It should be very correct. Next is coherent. Coherent means to say whatsoever communication we are doing, whatsoever statement we are writing, there will be a meaningful sense. Message should be meaningful. It provides some sense. A user should understand that what you want to communicate. A sense should be proper according to a statement. Next is complete. Complete means to say on which topic we are going to discuss, on which topic we are going to communicate, that specific topic should require whatsoever information that should be provided in a communication process. It means whatsoever information we are providing to the receiver, that should be completed in a communication process. A statement should not be half. A communication should not be incomplete. Always provide the required information that is required for a communication. And next is courteous. Always use the respectful words, because while you are communicating, either it is a business communication, either it is a official communication. When you will give respect, somebody will give you respect. Give respect and take respect. So same process will be followed. Always use the respectful word like dear, Mr, Sir, Shri, Srimati, Mr. Gupta, and so many words we can use for a respectful communication. So these are 7 C's that are effectful for a effective communication. Now next topic, which type of barriers are faced in a effective communication? Barrier means to say problems. which types of problems are faced while we are communicating. In which first problem is that is related to the physical, second is linguistic, third is interpersonal, fourth one is organizational, and fifth one is cultural. So what is physical barrier? Physical barrier means to say when the environment for a communication is not proper, a natural system is not proper, like you want to communicate in a non-verbal manner. Non-verbal means to say by using some gestures, postures, by using some face expression, but a person is not able to understand these such type of problems. A person is not able to understand the face communication. A person is not able to understand the gestures or postures of a specific center. So this is the physical communication. Physically the environment is not specific. Because we are communicating with a person that is not understanding our proper gestures and postures. Like I am showing this. So he is not able to understand what is the meaning of this. This is the physical barrier. Second is linguistic. Linguistic, that's a language barrier. When the language environment is not same, it means sender and receiver both are using different language. In that case, a communication is most complicated. Like we are switching to Bangalore, and in Bangalore, if we are speaking about Hindi language, a very less percentage number of students will be understand about Hindi language. So it's a most barrier. A language is a major problem if receiver is not understanding the language. So language should be common for sender and receiver. Third is interpersonal barrier. It means somebody is not able to express the feelings or personal problems. What are the problems? It means they are not able to provide their personal emotions, feelings, thoughts. That is also the barrier. It means emotional factor are the major problem in case of interpersonal barrier. Somebody is not able to express that he is happy, he is feeling sad, he is angry, he is not in mood to communicate. This type of barrier is known as interpersonal barrier. Next is organizational barrier. Organizational barrier is happening due to the organization rules, policies and regulations. Sometimes an employee is bounded to not properly able to communicate. Like I want to talk to the director of company, but my level is not up to this level I can directly communicate. I need to communicate to the manager will communicate to the team leader, and team leader will communicate to the director of company. So due to this reason I am not able to communicate properly. I am not able to forward my message in a perfect way that is required to communicate with a director. It's known as a organizational barrier. Last one is cultural barrier. Due to different cultures, due to different areas, due to different regions. Like if I want to communicate in Punjab from Haryana, there will be a cultural barrier. Culture is fully different. If we are following the Haryana culture in Punjab, that is not understandable by the Punjab people. This is a cultural barrier. Culture should be sportive. Where you are communicating, culture should be understandable. Both should be understandable. Either it is sender side, either it is receiver side. Now next topic, that is how to overcome the barriers. How to remove the problems that are faced in a effective communication. So first method to remove the problem is always use the simple language. Always use the simple words. Use simple language for communication. Don't try to use typical words. Don't try to use those words that are not understandable very easily. So always use simple words, and do not form assumption on culture. Don't assume that culture is same. Don't feel that it will be understood. Till the time you don't know it is understandable or not. And religion and geography. Sometimes it happens due to the different religion, like Hindu and Sikh religion. Both are different. There is a lack of communication due to different languages, due to different culture. So always perform this type of communication, both should understand in a perfect way. And don't assume that different geography is different locations are different. It means Haryana and Punjab culture is different. Don't mix up it will be same. Don't mix up Haryana and Tamil Nadu, because culture is different. So do not form assumption on culture, religion and geography. So in this session we have studied about session 5, that is related to the barrier of effective communication. Students, still here, if you're facing any doubt, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. It's 999118890. I again repeat, it's 999118890. So in next video, we will meet with the next session, that is session 6. Thank you. Have a nice day for this session. Thank you so much.